What's one vision in your life that you carry that could change a community if you acted on it? Hey everybody, my name is Dr. Martin Williams, and my mission in life is to help leaders like you discover, develop, and deploy their gifts and transition everything. You transforming the world of business and nations. And I've seen firsthand how this can happen with people like you. One person's clarity can shift an entire movement. Every great change in history, whether it's civil rights or technical reinventions, it happens because of one person, not a crowd. When you become that one single individual that knows your power, knows what you're called to do, you can shift everything, including the Commonwealth. By the end of this session, you'll know how to clarify your personal vision, protect and sharpen it without distractions and interruptions and without critics. Here is part one. Here's part one of this idea. Why is vision so important? Why is your vision so important? Why is it central to everything that we're doing? Here's the principle I want you to think about. Vision provides direction. Without vision, movements drift and people get scattered because they don't know what we're doing, why we're doing it, and in what direction we go. The Commonwealth doesn't grow because of resources or talent alone. It grows because of vision. Vision eats everything, and you have one that we need. Can you imagine a ship that's out there, but it has no compass? It may have fuel, it may have passengers, it may have crew, but without direction, it drifts. That's what people look like without a vision. We're going nowhere. It's aimless. It doesn't make any sense. When we start to read about these great leaders in the world like Steve Jobs, he didn't just build computers. His vision was to put a computer in the hands of every person in the world. That was his dream. That was his focus. And he led his company to do that. Vision changes everything. When you have that type of clarity, that clarity changes industries, changes lifestyles, literally changes the world globally. So when we start looking back at our history at great leaders, we also remember a man named Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King, when he said, "I have a dream," it wasn't a speech. It was the vision for a movement. It was the vision that galvanized people from all different sectors of the world, not just the United States, all different sectors of the world. That vision changed the entire world. I believe yours does too. Vision is like headlights in a car. You don't need to see the entire highway. You just need to see the direction that you're going. But you do need to see far enough in that direction so that you can keep moving. You know, I think it's important that I mention this. I talk to people every day, and maybe you're one of them that thinks like this. My vision doesn't count. No one's listened to my vision. People have never followed my vision. And I'm saying to you, none of that matters. Vision is not outside of you. Vision has nothing to do with anyone else. They may not even know how big your vision is and how it can change them. But what I'm telling you is that your vision matters. Now, what you have to do though is find out what that vision is. Talk about it, write it down. Even if you're talking to yourself, tell other people who are close to you, this is what I see. Okay, Martin, what do you mean vision? What do you see down the road? What is the world you want to live in? How do you want your family to look? How much money do you want to make? Who do you want to help in this world? That's vision. That's that light in front of your car so you can see the curve that's coming. You can see the opportunities through your vision. And if you're not careful, this world will teach you not to focus on personal vision. It's so important to this world that you tap into someone else's bigger vision. Then what you're doing is you're giving your time, you're giving your money, you're giving your life to someone else's vision. I don't think that is the way you should live your life. You should focus on vision. Just like Martin Luther King, just like Steve Jobs, just like the Wright brothers, just like Dr. Carson, things can't be done until you vision it. And you never know how your vision's going to change the world. Here's another thing that's very important concerning your vision. Your vision needs to be protected. So that protecting and sharpening vision is so very important. If we don't protect it and sharpen it, constantly changing it, constantly modifying, constantly zeroing in on what that vision is, that's where real change happens. This vision is alive, right? So vision must be protected from dilution. It must be protected from distractions and critics, and even the fear of it becoming weak, even the fear of that light being darkened, even that concern that it's being diluted. Your vision is so important that you have to protect it, but you also have to sharpen it. You do not want it to become irrelevant. I remember one of my favorite, I read lots of books that have him in it, but Walt Disney went bankrupt. He had ridicule. Nobody could see Disney in a swamp in Florida. Nobody could see it. It was on swampland. He lost money several times. He was ridiculed, but he stayed true until Disneyland rose out of the swamps. You're just like him. I'm just like him. We have a vision inside of us. It's going to cost us. It may go through a few things. It may hit a few walls. It may suffer ridicule. Everybody may not understand it, but you have to stay true until your Disneyland rises out of the rubbish, rises out of the chaos, rises out of the bankruptcies, rises out of the losing friends who don't believe in it. It will rise out of the swamps. So even when it comes to a guy like Elon Musk, everybody laughed at Tesla. Everybody laughed at SpaceX. You're going to do what? But he stayed focused, made changes as he needed to make changes, but he never lost vision. That's why your vision is so important to the Commonwealth. Once that vision is a part of what we're all doing, people may laugh at it, but what's going to happen when they drive your Tesla? What's going to happen when they get on your spaceship that goes to the moon and lands back on Earth on the landing pad? Amazing. You have to stay focused. I love examples, again, like Oprah, who got fired from her first job. Don't you think they regret it? She got fired from her first job, but she began to sharpen her personal vision, and she got back at it. She started storytelling. She started bringing people around her to be on her team because that vision drew other people into it. And so will yours. Your vision will drive many people into the Commonwealth because your vision is so big, and it works tantamount. It works in tandem with everyone else's vision. So sunlight won't burn paper. It won't burn paper. But when you focus that sunlight, when you focus it through a magnifying glass, it will ignite paper. Vision is the same thing. A floodlight can light a room, but making that floodlight a laser can cut steel. Your vision must be protected, but you also must scale it. You must think about it all the time. What happens is when you write it down, everything that's in that vision, memory leaks. You start to forget. Memory leaks. But a friend of mine said, when your memory leaks, your paper can remember. People are saying things to you about your vision. Great. Some of them you trust, some of them you don't. All wonderful. But you need to really silence the voices that dilute your clarity. Lastly, surround yourself with vision carriers. What do I mean? There are people in your life, there are people around you, there are people who are part of the Commonwealth. They have vision too. They have clarity. And so now they're carrying their vision. Hang around people that will teach you how to hang on to your vision, who will teach you not to dilute your vision, who will teach you not to ball up your vision and throw in the trash. When you put your vision inside you. Now you're identifying yourself as the visionary. Once you understand that, once you become that, that's when life changes. You're taking it personally, not in an arrogant or demeaning or overprotective way. But once you eat your own vision, it's inside you. It changes everything about you. It changes where you take your vacations, how you dress, what you talk about, who your friends are, right? You are the vision. Once you're that vision, life begins to change. Here's my question to you. What would happen to your vision if you got rid of the one thing that's diluting it, the one thing that's dulling it, the one thing that's drowning it out, the one thing that's making that light dimmer and not brighter? What would happen if you cut that off? What would happen if you made a decision? Put it right there in the comments. Let us all know. It will encourage us. Once you know what that is and you cut it off, can you imagine how your vision will soar? How your vision will change everything, how your vision will distract your life from other people who are trying to dull it. I'm passionate about this because I had a vision that people laughed about. You're going to help the world? Yes, that's what I do. I help people really discover who they are. I help people really develop who that person is, and I help people truly to actually deploy that vision out into the world. That's what I do every day, all day. And they said, you're not going to be able to help anybody. And I got rid of friends. As soon as they were in the place where they would say, that'll never happen. You can't be my friend. I'm not going to be hanging out with you. We're both poor. We're both trying to make it through college. We're not eating. And you think I'm going to hang out with you when you're saying that'll never happen? No, I got rid of those things in my life. You have to do the same thing. That's when life and where life is going to change with you. If you like what you just heard, that whole video, I want you to do something for me and for you. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel and like it. That way you won't miss anything that I have to say on YouTube. I'll see you amazingly in the future.